Greetings, YouTube. Would you look at this? This is not pre-recorded from 2 weeks ago. Even though I'm wearing my sponsorship shirts just because they're my favorite shirts. I wear them around the house and when I'm not on YouTube, and you'll see me a lot in them. So, cool. But this is not an official sponsored video. This is just me talking about how I love the clothing. I gotta say, last week was one of the longest weeks of my life. I have never been rushed to the hospital before. I've never been in tears trying to sleep because the pressure and pain was so bad. And I gotta be honest, sometimes I feel like I should just give up YouTube because I'm not that good a player. I'm not that good looking. I'm just the average dude in Oklahoma in his early to mid 30s now. What am I really adding to anyone's life? And this past week was a reminder that, like, if I left YouTube, Lord help me, if I died, people would be sad and they would miss me. And that might sound obvious to some, but, you know, some of the people I heard from this past week have never said something nice to me. They've never said something encouraging. They've asked me for things, like for rank up questions or to commentate their videos, but they haven't been like, hey, man, really care about you as a human. Somehow that didn't come up ever in the 4 years I was talking to them. So I just want to start off this video. I know it's a little bit different, but just to say thank you for the support. I still have some of the same issues that I had in Texas, and so I'll have to see some specialists and run some more tests and hopefully have those tests come back with some better antibiotics and hopefully not some bad news. But it just means a lot. It means a lot to me, and I've never felt more like I can be myself than on my own YouTube channel, which I guess is the point. But that just means a lot to me, and that's why I'm a lot more vulnerable with my audience than I think most YouTubers, because I feel like I get to be me because you all have accepted me for who I am and not wanted me to be anybody else, and that means so much. I'm going to parallel and contradict and contrast and foil that. That's what the English department used to say in my high school. You got to foil something. You got to do the reverse of it. Because for as kind and as loving and as supportive as you all have been over me improving my health, you have been as savage and brutal and honest in your disapproval of not that I have 6-star Red Guardian, but of the process that it took to acquire said Red Guardian. 18,000 units in total. Really, that's a deceiving thing, right? I spent 18,000 units because I spent the last 3,000 units on the 6-star generic Awakening Gem. It took 15,000 units to get to the 2020 Nexus. So really, I should say 15,000, not 18,000. But anyhow, that's $500 worth of units regardless. It's a lot of money. And I had so many good champions in front of me in the Nexus. My Nexus was one of the best Nexuses you could ever hope to open from the 2020, even with 10 champions crystal. Immortal, Abomination, Spider-Ham, Apocalypse, right? And then Cosmic Ghost Rider. But we have rules on this channel, as Mama Bear and I always say. And the rule dictates that if the champion pops up, you must claim that champion. And the dad bod appeared. And I knew ethically, I had promised my subscribers for 9 months that I was going to stick to my rules. We had never had a hunt that was anywhere close. We never had a hunt that got to 100. We were at like 160 something. And so I chose him, and the backlash was almost immediate. And, you know, there were people in the comments who were like, I knew you were an idiot, but now everything's confirmed. I'm just like, great. And this is while I'm in the hospital reading these comments, right? I'm like, man, my life. But with that being said, we have a new hunt. We took a poll. I have to give a couple of, I'm going to give a shout out to the winner of the poll at the end of this, but I got to shout out a couple of random suggestions that made me laugh out loud, be very confused as to whether or not they were serious. One person said, you got to hunt for Immortal Iron Fist. What the hell? You realize that means I just have to get max sig crystals together? Like, you can't hunt for Immortal Iron Fist in a 5 or 6-star crystal. You got to just kind of do it on the side, I guess. I don't know. But my personal favorite request was somebody who was just convinced Like, I got the guy for you. If you're gonna hunt one person, it's gotta be Omega Red. You've got to add Omega Red to your roster. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's great. Well, it's a wonderful suggestion. The only problem is, I've been saying on my channel for like 2 years now, he's my favorite champion to use, besides Quake, in an average, like, go-to fight. I love Omega Red. I've been hunting the 6-star version because I've fallen in love with my SIG 200 5-star version, especially with full suicides, for a couple years now. And so for somebody to be like, I got it. Omega Red. Mic drop. Boom. I love it. But, of course, in the biggest landslide in the history of my channel, and by the way, for the person who had the suggestion, I'll give a shout out here. It was Trojan Z. If you don't have Professor X, you should go for him. The professor searching for the professor. Love that idea. But if you scroll down, actually, let me scroll up. Duh. I already have Professor X. He's not a high SIG, but he is SIG 55, 565. So the professor hunted the professor before it even stopped. But of course, no. We know who I'm going to hunt. I kind of knew it, but we still had to go through the motions because we have rules on this channel about votes, and I couldn't just like say, well, I know who you all want me to hunt for, so I'm just going to skip the votes. No, that's not a democracy. That's a dictatorship, and we do not do that on this channel. It's this guy, right? It's Cosmic Ghost Rider, the person that I had a 6-star staring at and said, sorry, we got rules. I'll hunt you next time. And with 45 likes, Ashish Kalaga, the hunt for Cosmic Ghost Rider. He is super good, very useful for your roster. Now, we have 2 choices for the name, and this will be... he's given 2 options, so we'll only go with option A or option B. Option A is the hunt for the Cosmic Jar, which kind of makes me think I'm eating some radioactive chocolate chip cookie. The second hunt is the Flaming Jar. So either the Cosmic Jar or the Flaming Jar. Now, objectively speaking, if I was asked which one sounded better to me, it would be Flaming Jar. That sounds like something that recently got legalized in multiple states. But I feel like Flame, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Incinerate, but you might love Cosmic Jar over Flaming Jar because he is a Cosmic Ghost Rider champion and he is literally the Cosmic class. I can't tell you how to vote. I can just tell you that we are going to do the very first hunt tonight during the NBA Finals, so there won't be an incredibly long stream, but we're going to stream, God willing the Oklahoma internet holds up, from my new setup that I'm back. I drove all night. I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. But it's flooding now in South Texas, and if I didn't leave, I would have been stuck in that flooding waters. No thank you. So, yeah, hunt for the Cosmic Jar or Flaming Jar. Either way, Ashish, thank you so much for the comment. You won the most popular comment poll, and therefore you got the aforementioned shout-outs. See, we've got rules on this channel that include shout-outs, which can be exciting, unless you tick off most of the community by choosing a inferior champion, which I don't know why I did air quotes. Red Guardian is inferior to Cosmic Ghost Rider. I'll never forget, somebody goes, I know why you didn't choose Cosmic Ghost Rider. It's because you don't like to end fights soon. You want to stall things. He just makes the game too easy. Respect. I'm like, that's not the reason at all, but assuming it's not sarcasm, I appreciate the comment. Welcome back to my Stillwater studio in the new iMac. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the support as I continue this journey known as the Marvel Casino of Champions.